The walls of the Oval Office have witnessed countless diplomatic exchanges, but few as raw and consequential as the recent meeting between President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Behind closed doors, a tense confrontation unfolded, revealing a stark shift in American foreign policy that places Ukrainian sovereignty on the negotiating table. This was not a discussion of victory, but of surrender, with the leader of the free world reportedly urging an ally to cede its land to an aggressor. The core of the conflict lies in a brutal territorial demand. According to multiple reports, the Trump administration pushed Zelensky to accept a deal where Ukraine would surrender the entirety of Donetsk Oblast to Russia. In exchange, Moscow would reportedly give up parts of other occupied regions, a concession that still legitimizes the seizure of territory by force. During the meeting, which sources described as a profanity-laced shouting match, Trump delivered a chilling ultimatum to Zelensky. If Putin wants it, he will destroy you. This pressure to concede comes despite the fact that Russia itself is reportedly facing severe economic strain, with one estimate pointing to a nearly $100 billion budget deficit. This approach marks a fundamental departure from long-standing principles of international law. When Trump publicly states that Putin has one certain property and should be expected to keep it, he frames war conquest as a simple real estate transaction. This logic rewards aggression and dismantles the post-World War II global order designed to protect national borders. How can the rules-based international system survive when its traditional guardian suggests that property lines should be defined by war and guts? This rhetoric not only undermines Ukraine, but also signals to autocrats worldwide that military might can redraw the map without consequence. The proposed solution of appeasement is historically fraught and strategically weak. European leaders were swift to voice their dissent. French President Emmanuel Macron insisted that the Ukrainians should be at the table in any talks about their future. Meanwhile, the Coalition of the Willing is planning its own meeting in London, a clear signal that Allied support for Ukraine persists outside of Washington's new direction. The more durable path forward is not to pressure the victim, but to isolate the aggressor. This means maintaining and enhancing sanctions, continuing the flow of defensive weapons, and ensuring that any negotiations are conducted with Ukraine as a sovereign equal, not a pawn to be carved up. As the world watches, the United States stands at a crossroads. The upcoming summit between Trump and Putin in Budapest will be a critical test of American resolve. Will we champion the cause of a democratic nation fighting for its existence, or will we become the broker of a coerced and unjust peace? The world is listening. The principles of sovereignty and freedom that have defined the West for decades hang in the balance, waiting to see which path America will ultimately choose.